welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just want to show you guys the book that I've been reading. So you guys will know this book from when I went to Portugal. I actually went to Portugal and I started reading it, but because now we're in lockdown, I just thought to myself, I might as well carry on reading this book. This book, oh my god, if you are looking for a good, this is a horror. I wouldn't class this as even a thriller. Like, this is literally a horror book. The book is called The Chain. So I'm just going to go through the front and then I'll go through the back. So it's called The Chain. It's by Adrian McKinty. So the only way to get your child back is to kidnap another. Victim, survivor, abductor, criminal. You will become each. So basically what I've read so far, I'm on chapter 29. So I'm just going to give you a backstory of the book. So this woman's daughter has been kidnapped and she has to do some things to get her daughter back. So she's just enlisted the help of her brother. I think it's either her brother or her husband's brother. It's some kind of brother. And they're going to help try, basically they're in the process now. They found the child that they want to kidnap. But it's scary how like they actually got into the family's house and they found out the whole timetable. They check the parents' social media because the mum is always updating her status. So she'll put things like, okay, going out to dinner, or okay, going out to coffee, and they can just literally, the two people, just tracking their moves to the point where they know your timetable and they're gonna kidnap the boy in it. So going up, so they've done the research and they know the boy that they were gonna get. Only thing is that the boy's sister has gone to the archery club. And she's on her way home. She's 8 years old. Her name is Amelia. She's on her way home. It's pouring down with rain and she's carrying her brother's archery things because the brother said, okay, you're a big girl now. You can take my archery things home. Only thing is that they got let out early and the brother is now at his friend's house. So they're going to kidnap the girl in it and now they've got her. The mum, Kylie's mum and Kylie's uncle, the dad's brother, pulled up in a car right beside the little girl and said, hi, your mum asked me to take you home. And then Amelia replies, oh, but my mum says I can't get in strangers with cars. But she said, oh, you can come, your mum knows, and you know, we can call her as soon as we get to the place. Guys, you need to teach your children, okay? Do not get into anybody's car who they don't know. So Amelia, a young naive girl, I mean, you can't blame her, she is 8 years old, but people need to tell their kids, do not get into strangers' cars. She ends up getting in the car. So they've got her now locked in a basement. The woman is obviously feeding the girl and looking after her and things like that, but it's just pretty scary. It's really scary. So now I'm at the bit where now they've kidnapped somebody else's daughter. So hopefully her daughter will be free, but it doesn't work like that. There's a woman before her that it has her boy that's been captured. So right now the little boy's been free. So now it's the mum that is waiting because she's giving the instructions to Amelia's mum to go out and kidnap another child. Oh my god, this book is so scary. It's really scary. Like, you can just tell from the front, the cover and the blurb. It's a really good book. So I'm at the stage where now Kylie's mum is now giving the instructions to Amelia's mum of what she needs to do. So right now she has to transfer over some Bitcoin and she has to transfer over some pounds as well and follow the instructions. And if you break the instructions, they're gonna find you and kill you. She's giving the instructions to Amelia's mum to follow the rules and do what she needs to do, and basically Amelia's gonna need to go out and kidnap someone's child to get her child back, which is just absolutely terrifying, guys. So I'm in the midst of reading this book, so I will give you guys an update of how everything's going, but so far it's so good. And the thing about Kylie's mum is that she's actually in remission because she's recovering from cancer, and the dad doesn't know. The dad normally picks up Kylie every weekend, and the dad came this weekend to pick up the child. She's not there because she's locked away in a basement. So Kylie's mum had to lie to her grandma and call her and say, hi mum, I know you're in Florida, but she said Kylie's dad's gonna call and you have to say you're in New York. She said, why, what's going on? I hope Kylie's okay and everything. And the mum's lying and saying, yeah, she's okay. You know, she's just away with her grandma. She's not. She's kidnapped in a basement. That's the bit where I'm up to now. But It's a lot. I'm hoping I'm like coming up to halfway, if you guys can see. But there's 77 chapters and I'm on chapter 29. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know what I think of this book, and I actually have ordered some more couple books offline, and I'll let you guys know about this book. But it's really good. It's called The Chain. It's basically, it's not about the money, even though you have to transfer a lot of money. It's just keeping the chain going, and it's basically how far and what would you do to get your child back, to the point you're having to kidnap another child to get your child back. So far so good, since we're in quarantine and you can go out but you can only go out for essentials, and I haven't got a mask. I've literally just ordered my masks offline, so as for now I'm wearing like a scarf over my nose. I need to go jogging, I need to maintain my fitness, so hopefully I'm going to be going out soon. I've just ordered some masks. Also, I've been writing in a diary so I can like just log what I've done for the day, just to keep my mind going. But this book, my God, is really scary, like to the point where they were literally, Kylie's mum and the brother were literally at the boy Toby. That was the boy they were going to kidnap, but they didn't get Toby, they got the sister Amelia. Scary. It's so scary. Like they're sitting in the car waiting, and then at one point they were at somebody else's house and there was another little girl jumping on the trampoline in an enclosed area. They said, come, let's just grab her, snatch and go. I thought, jeez, like seriously. So I'm at the point where they've got Amelia in the basement and they're feeding her and looking after her, and Kylie is locked away somewhere else and she's planning her escape to go and leave. But we'll just see how it goes, guys, and I will let you guys know once I'm hopefully closer to the ending. In this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about a book that I was reading, and it's called The Chain. So guys, I started reading this book at the beginning of this month. I absolutely love reading this book. I would have to say that there are absolutely a lot of twists and turns in the book. In the beginning, how the book starts is called The Chain, and it's by Adrian McKinty. So in the beginning, there is a young girl who has been kidnapped on the streets, and her name is Kylie. And at the time, her mum is actually going through cancer, and the daughter had to call the mum and tell her that she's been kidnapped. She doesn't know where she is, and the person that kidnapped her is a man and a woman whose son has been kidnapped and is being captive. So it's like a chain. The only way that the woman who kidnapped Kylie, the only way that she'll be able to get her child back is by talking to Kylie's mum and negotiating with Kylie on what she has to do on the next stages. And basically now Kylie's mum has to go out and kidnap a child so can be free. So the mother is actually suffering with cancer and she doesn't know what to do. All she knows is that she receives a mysterious phone call saying your daughter's been kidnapped. She's safe, she's not been hurt or anything like that, but you need to follow the rules that I'm going to tell you. The woman who kidnapped the first woman child, her name is Heather. She called her mum. They done it through an app. The app is called Wicker. Now guys, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just going to give you the basics. I'm not going to go into any more detail because I really want you guys to go out and get the book. Anyone who's sitting at home, it is quarantine now, so you can't really go out or do anything, so I'd recommend that you start reading or do something just to keep your mind busy and to keep your mind stimulated. Okay guys, so okay, this has just come down. The mum had to transfer some money over. I don't know what the money was for, but she had to transfer money over to somebody else's account. Then normally Kylie's dad, he's not really in the picture. I think his name is Marty. He only has Kylie on the weekend, so he doesn't know that Kylie has been kidnapped yet. The only thing is that because now the dad has a new girlfriend and her name is Ginger. Okay, so guys, stay with me. So I'm not gonna go too much more into detail because I don't want to spoil it or give it away, but you need to pay attention to the dad's girlfriend. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even a big reader. I'm not gonna tell you guys if Kylie does get free, but you need to read the book. But it's all about kidnapping, exchange for money, and you need to be careful who's around your kids, and actually the parents, because the parents play a big role. We do a lot of things on social media. We don't realize that we don't even know who is watching our social media and who's even watching us. But listen guys, you need to read this book. I would definitely recommend that you go out and get this book. I did find myself thinking, what's going to happen next? Who did this? Who are they going to take? Like, who's going to find out? Because if the police find out, now you can't go to the police because they're going to catch you, because they're watching your every move. Like, you don't know if they got cameras in your house. This book is good, guys. It's such a good detailed book. The writing was absolutely superb, and I like the fact that the author actually thanked his family, because obviously, you know, when you're writing a book, you spend, I'm not too sure if you do spend quite a lot of time for your family, but it's nice that he gave them the acknowledgements to say thank you. Absolutely love this book. This was my book of the month for March. It is now April, guys, so I'm just going to show you guys the book that I'm going to be reading now. But I absolutely love this book, especially the front. It's very scary, and I did find it very scary as well. It's very eye-catching, it's very drawing into you. Like, it makes you just want to go out and buy the book. So the colors are deep and everything, and it's black, red and white, so you can't get any better than that. So I absolutely love the front cover, and then this is the back. It's the same. Like, the back is absolutely perfect. Like, it's definitely a good book to read, and it is a hardback because I only read hardback books. I don't read paper books. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love this book, and I would definitely recommend that you go out and read this book. Even if you're not into books, even if you like horror films, like, read this book. Because if you're like me, you like crime and everything, definitely read this book. I would definitely recommend this book. Now, I actually purchased that book in Waterstone. Now, because we are in quarantine, the bookshop isn't open, but you can always check online at Waterstone to find out if they do still sell that book. So as you guys saw in my previous video, I was telling you guys that I wasn't too sure of which book I want to read. So I actually did decide which book I'm going to be reading. I'm going to be reading this book. This book is called The Chalk Man. So I'm just going to read as a blurb. None of us ever agree on the exact beginning. Was it when we started drawing the chalk figures, or when they started to appear on their own? Was it the terrible accident, or when the first body was found? So this is going to be my next book I'm going to be reading. I haven't looked at the reviews online, so I am an absolute newbie. I did buy this book online. It is a hardback book. I think I paid about £3 something for it. That was what the price was. Now, I did have to wait. My book did come 3 days late, but it did come in the end. I mean, it's expected because we are doing quarantine and everything. I am kind of expecting things to come a bit late. So yeah, guys, this is going to be my new book of the month for April. I'm going to start reading this book in about an hour because I'm shooting this video and it's 3:55, and I always start my reading at 5 o'clock. That is my down chill time. Literally my down chill time. From 5 o'clock right up until I go to bed, and I go to bed by about 11-12. So, you know, I'm gonna read this book. I like to light my candles. You guys know my candles that I'm using for the month. It's the vanilla cupcake. So this will be my new book, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Also, let me know what kind of books you're into, or what are you doing now it's quarantine, because you can't really do much. So yeah, guys, remember to like my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel.